Coming up this week on Buyer's Guide, a BMW 520 diesel owner planning his next upgrade with 700,000 Rand to spend and looking for the right premium family car.
We also help young families searching for a safe, efficient SUV around the 400,000 Rand mark.
And later, a frustrated Corolla Cross owner is ready to ditch his underpowered Toyota and replace it with something a little bit more capable.
Hello and welcome to Buyer's Guide. Each week we help you make smarter motoring decisions, from choosing your next car to keeping your current one running well. Welcome Jack and Leon. Nice to have you guys here again in studio.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for coming all the way again. Thank you.
All the way from Umbombelo.
Okay,
Thanks,
first
Jack.
up is Matthew, who currently owns a 2016 BMW 520d and now wants something newer, fun to drive, and suitable for a family of 4. With 700,000 Rand to blow, he's weighing up a 2021 BMW X4 2-litre diesel, a newer 520d, and other premium options from BMW and Mercedes-Benz. Please note, gentlemen, BMW and Mercedes-Benz only. But you know what, if you want to squeeze something in there you'll think that's in the same class, go ahead.
I'm a big BMW fan, and him coming from a 520d, I would suggest more an X3 30D there is. He did say something fun. 30D is definitely more fun than the 20Ds, and the X3 is more practical than the X4. I've spent quite a bit of time in an X4, and I have felt like, you know what, the boot space in that is just not it.
Yeah.
So the X3 definitely.
I think
but a 30D.
you've nailed it, because a lot of people look at the X4 and say, it's a
It's a bigger
better
car,
stylish car.
Yeah,
But it's not as practical as an X3. And it's basically an X3 with a slopey roof.
exactly.
I'm with you 100% on
Yeah.
that. Leon, 700,000 Rand, you could get it, like Jack said, nice X3. You're saying what?
Yeah, well, you can look at the Chinese options, eh? So you get yourself a second-hand Motor C9,
Yeah.
which is top of the range. It's got everything. Anything a car doesn't have is massaging seats.
Well, that's a
Other
disappointment.
than that,
That's
terrible.
other than that, for
That's
700
really-
grand,
for
guys.
700k, that's terrible.
And then you've obviously got your, like I said, the big kid on the block now that's just smashing competition is the new T2.
That's
coming
the
out.
Jet Tour.
The Jet Tour T2,
Yeah.
the T1 also. Unbelievable value. We just can't keep up. The Jet Tour is just
And everybody says
skyrocketed.
that T2 looks like
the
what was
Defender.
it? You said it.
Yeah,
Let's defend
it's
it.
like you park the two next to each other. It's like,
Yeah.
so no, it's phenomenal, and it's brilliant value for money. For 700 grand, you can get the top of the range.
Yeah.
It's
And you're
called
buying
the
brand
Odyssey,
new.
and you're buying brand new,
But somebody who drives a BMW who says, I either want BMW or
Or
Mercedes.
Mercedes.
and especially
Yeah.
diesel, eh?
Yeah.
Because he's driving the diesel, like you said, the torque and
Yeah.
Jack had a great option there of an X3 3-litre diesel. At 700,000 Rand, you could most probably find yourself a base
X5.
model X5
Inchland. that kind of
Yeah.
stuff,
in that sort of region. So those are some of the options. I mean, obviously, any X3, X5, whatever, you're going to get something with most probably 50,000 Ks plus. Or you can go for some of the Chinese options, like the T2. I think it's a great looking car. I don't know how it drives. I haven't driven one yet. We'll have a look at that when the time comes. But as an option for top of the range is what, 650, 670?
But you get a kit that you can put on it, and so yeah. But
Before you add
for
extras.
700 grand, you're going to get yourself the top of the range.
Brand new, out the back.
Brand spanking
box.
new, just not with the Dark Knight or whatever it is that they call
If
it.
you still
The
want
Dark
this,
Knight was actually a golfer and his name was Gary Player. So
Well, it is. He's still alive.
he's still alive. Hopefully the Jet Tour is alive as
Yeah.
long as
you know, if
Gary
he
Player
wants
is
to
alive.
stay in a sedan, like you said, the 3-litre, I'd put him in a 530d.
Yeah, those are other options as
There
well.
you
Another
go.
good
But
option.
if you've got kids, look for an SUV. That's the way things are going. All right, we're going to move on now quickly. Lynn and Peter are shopping for a family SUV. And they've got a nice budget, 400,000 Rand. And they need a car that is strong, safe, and excellent efficiency. Low running costs, long-term reliability. And they're worried about fuel consumption and how to safely buy used without ending up with a problem car. Well, that's always an option. You know, worries that we worry about. So if you want something, on her email here, she said, I want something less than 5 litres per 100. You're not going to find a car with a budget of 400,000 Rand that does less than 5 litres per 100. I don't think there's many cars that do that. Maybe a Suzuki Swift, but you want an SUV.
Yeah.
You're not going to get those. Realistically, your fuel consumption in any SUV in this sort of price range is going to be anything from like 7 to 8.5 liters to 100. That's what you
And
can.
don't put
world
it in a Chinese vehicle.
yeah, so if you could look
Then she'll be crying.
Yeah,
Not
like
a
your Tigo 4, something like that. You're not going to get, that kind of
no,
consumption.
you're not going to, unfortunately.
That's just what it is.
So 400,000 rand, if you want something that's got the best fuel consumption, will be something like a Suzuki Vitara. Then you're going to get the fuel consumption around about 7. Maybe on a long trip, if you like gentle on accelerator and you're doing 100 k's an hour, it may get down to 5.
How about a hybrid?
But you're not going to buy it in that 400,000 rand bracket.
The price.
The Honda, what's it? The Honda used to be a Jazz, is now a what?
Well,
It's,
she
it's,
wants
not,
the
it's
SUV.
not called a...
Yeah, there was a Jazz hybrid,
Yes.
which are light on fuel and stuff like that. But looking at an SUV,
Can't
400,000 rand. Problem is,
compact SUVs would be more of what she's looking at.
nice
Yes.
budget.
Yeah.
You've got to here sacrifice that fuel consumption.
Yeah.
Forget it, because you can get a car that's ultra light on fuel, but totally unreliable and breaks all the time. You're going to be spending all your money on fixing the damn thing,
Yeah.
as opposed to getting something that's slightly higher on fuel consumption, that's bulletproof and reliable, and you're not going to spend a lot of money on it.
Yeah.
So don't look for cars that are just, oh, this car's got 5 liters to 100. That's cool, but it breaks down every week, and it's going to cost you $5,000 every time you fix it.
She does say, though, the Toyota Corolla Cross Hybrid XR is the vehicle that meets all her combined, her...
Don't, because you won't buy one for 400,000.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's the thing. So a Corolla hybrid, a Corolla Cross Hybrid, it's a great car. Good fuel consumption. Don't expect to get your 5 liters, because you're not. Don't read what the manufacturers tell you.
No, it
You
doesn't
know?
work. Add 2 to it. So if it
Yeah.
says 5, and work on 7, because that's in ideal conditions on one straight road.
Yeah.
Go to Geritrek and ride around, you know what I mean?
Flat
And the
road.
egg
it
underneath
never
the-
goes up
Not
any
Not one
hills.
taxi pulling in front of you, not
Yeah.
one pothole you're swerving for.
You got no aircon on. Your windows are
Closed.
Yeah.
So
no
real world
driving.
fuel consumption on an SUV nowadays, realistically, you can be looking at anything from 8 to 10 liters to 100. That's about average. If you look at something like a diesel, I'll tell you what may be something to look at. I know you like the Corolla hybrid, but you won't get one in your price. 400,000 rand. You could go and buy yourself, for argument's sake, it's going to come as a bit of a shock here, a Volvo XC60. You get a 2-liter D4. You'll pick one up for less than 400,000 rand. You'll get one with relatively low mileage, and you'll get a powerful, safe, reliable, low-risk car that gives you an average fuel consumption of around about 7 liters to 100.
That's
And I
amazing.
speak from experience because that's what my wife drives.
Mm.
Yeah.
One of
That's a good
those.
option.
And that is a hell of a
Yeah,
good
but
car.
you fix your own Volvo.
No, but actually,
So
I
these
do a lot of
people will
Volvos
be
at work,
paying
and
lots of
very
money
few
to
of
fix it
them
up.
give trouble. You know, if you can find, obviously, if you look, remember, those cars also come out with a 5-year, 100,000 kilometer maintenance plan. So for the first 5 years, 100,000
That's been
was
serviced,
maintained
yeah.
for free. So if you can find something that's in that sort of low mileage bracket, you'll find something in that sort of price range. A lot of car for the money. That's an
It's a
option.
good option.
Now, I don't give my guests a chance to speak. So how about you guys chuck something in here?
Now, I was actually thinking now, a Hyundai Venue.
Hyundai Venue,
A Hyundai
very
Venue.
small.
Yeah. Quite small, a bit smaller than the Corolla Cross, but something that's actually very good on fuel consumption.
Yeah, it's also not a bad
Yeah.
option.
It's really not bad on fuel consumption.
You know, quite
It's
frankly,
quite
I think
safe.
Lynn and her husband, Peter, I don't think we could help them.
They've decided, nah?
Yeah, your budget is the problem if you want something
Yeah.
low fuel consumption. So forget the fuel consumption, buy something that's good and reliable.
Or increase your budget and get your Toyota Corolla hybrid.
You must probably need to add about another 150
Another
onto that
100.
to get
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Welcome back. Thomas is unhappy with his Toyota Corolla Cross XR because of its sluggish performance and dust leaking in through the rear doors. With a 600,000 Rand budget, he's looking for a replacement that performs well on long trips, and he's considering the Mazda CX-60. Firstly, that's an excellent consideration. But come on, what do you guys think? Toyota Corolla Cross, but not the hybrid, leaking dust through the
That
doors.
doesn't make sense to me. There.
Does it make any sense?
Yes,
No.
it does, because
First I hear of that, actually.
it's a very common problem on the Corolla Crosses, and there is a modification for it.
Is it?
I know Toyota do there is a, I don't want to say recall, but there's an issue with
No,
it,
it's called
and there
recall
is some
campaign,
sort of thing that they do to actually fix that problem.
So it's not a
That's
recall.
amazing to me.
Yeah.
I would have never in my life.
Yeah.
You can push me over with a feather. I would never believe that
Yeah.
Toyota, their pillar is Kaizen.
He says he
Yeah,
can
but
finger
I
his
cannot.
car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just remember though,
That's what he said. He's fingering the back door. of his
most
car.
But
people don't
do.
know about it because they don't drive on dust roads. But people who do drive on dust roads
Oh, yeah.
are going to get dust
That's
pouring
also
in.
true, yeah.
So
Yeah.
out of
Percentage,
the
yeah.
67 million Corolla Crosses they sell, maybe only 1,000 people have the problem.
Yeah.
But I'm aware of that problem, and I know there is a replacement to
There's
it.
a fix
There
for it.
is no, sorry, a fix to it. There is no fix for the gutless engine. This is the problem. It's a basic 1.8. It is not a rocket. But again, look at what the car's designed for. In and
Apples
about town,
with
it's
apples,
fine.
man.
He wants a bit more vummer.
No, he
He's
wants-
like Siggy. He won't buy a little car like that. He wants
You
something
want
with a bit more
champagne for
vummer.
beer, man, yeah. I mean,
There we go.
it's,
So CX60, excellent car.
Excellent
But is he
call.
going to buy one for 600? That's the problem.
I'm sure you would be able to.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
sure you would be able to find a 2024 model with that. I mean, that's that one with a 3.3 V6 turbo
So
diesel.
it's a straight 6 diesel.
Yeah.
You won't find that car for that price. You'll find the 2.5 version.
2.5, yeah.
Yeah.
And wouldn't you rather just say, look, another CX60, I love that car, but I just buy a CX5?
You know, there's
He's
still
got the
hope for me.
CX5 Kazumi.
You know, guys,
Yeah.
there's still a lot of hope
Kazumi,
for
if
me.
it's an American.
He's 70 years old.
It's young, but-
I'm 40. You know, I can enjoy fast cars. He still loves speed.
Yeah, why not?
I mean, why not?
70 is not old, but my dad's 72.
Yeah, there we go. So
Solid.
look, you know, his 600,000 rand budget, would you buy a CX60? No, I would rather go and buy a brand new CX5.
Yeah.
Because, you know, if he's 70, he's not exactly going to have 10 kids with him in the back. You don't need that extra space. The CX60 is good, and at 600,000 rand budget, you're buying the worst CX60 and the cheapest CX60 you can find. Why not just go out and buy a brand new? And they've got some really good deals at the moment because there's a new CX5 coming out.
Yeah.
Buy the last of the CX5s. You're going to get, I think now, if I remember correctly, they're giving a 5-year unlimited mileage maintenance plan if you buy a CX5 now. So you go and buy a brand new one now. You're going to get it brand new out the box. They've been building them for the last 10 years. They know how to build them. There's been no
It
problems with
hasn't
them.
changed.
Yeah.
And nothing's changed. You know, a little bit of facelift here. But for the next 5 years, you're going to spend on that car zero, zilch, nothing.
I love how Thomas is blaming his children that he went and bought himself a slow Toyota.
Yeah, but I mean, the Corolla Cross it's got its place and it's a good car. But if you want something that's going to have vummer, don't buy a Corolla Cross. CX5, you can get a nice, a 2 litre, it's got more than enough power. It'll run well, and you'll get a brand new one for that kind of money.
And if you want something that doesn't leak dust, don't buy a Corolla Cross.
Well,
now they
don't
got a
drive
fix
them
for
on
it.
dirt roads.
Well, it depends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you don't drive on the dirt roads.
Yeah. Okay, next we're going to move on. Andrew is replacing his wife's long-serving Ford Fiesta with a compact automatic. They're seriously considering the Kia Sonet. However, he's unsure about Kia's long-term reliability and gearbox durability. Well, I don't know. I think they're good cars. Jack, do you agree?
I love the Kia Sonet.
Yeah.
I think it's an amazing car. And the automatic, that actually comes with a CVT. It has a CVT gearbox on that one. Yeah. And he could get like a good one with that budget, he could get a good one for 390.
Yeah.
Yeah, 390 brand new. You're still going to get it, including service plan, maintenance, whatnot. But I vouch for that car as well.
Yeah.
I think it's an amazing car. It's what do we call them? Yes, compact SUVs.
Yeah.
Yeah. So from what he's currently
From the Fiesta, it'll be a
from
bit
the
more
Fiesta,
spacious,
it'll be more spacious. So
but not too big.
not too big, exactly. You know. So it's also not an expensive car to maintain, considering that he's coming from a Ford Fiesta, something that's also relatively cheap to maintain as well. So he'll definitely be happy in a Kia Sonet.
Leon, I think we all agree Kias make good
No,
cars.
I'm
Yeah.
not, you know, like, that Sonet is an amazing car.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have
basically
any
a-
qualms buying it.
It's basically a Hyundai Venue,
Yeah.
but prettier.
Yeah.
I just like the nose, the tiger nose that they have. I
Yes.
just think
Yes.
it's a lovely car.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
Very, very
I think it's a very good choice of car from a Fiesta.
Fiesta, yes.
You don't want to go from a Fiesta to a Kia Carnival. You know what I mean? It's
I
like-
wouldn't mind. Yeah, that new car is nice.
Oh, the new Carnival is
It's
so
beautiful,
nice.
but
That is expensive.
that's the right car to move to. So if you want a slightly bigger vehicle, a bit more space, but you don't want anything too big, I think it's a great option. The Kia Sonet's good car, good company, great backup, reliable cars. I don't see any issue.
But in the Chinese stable, what would you recommend?
In what kind of a price bracket? What are we talking there?
Kia Sonet
400,000 max.
Yeah, 400.
Yeah, look, I mean, your Chinese brands, your dashing will be a bit expensive. Your bike still has to come in and have a see what kind of a position it's going to be in the market.
And the Joliet?
You've got your Haval Joliens. There's so many of them nowadays. Your Pro 4, your Pro 4.
And the Joliet will be even bigger, slightly bigger than the Sonet.
Yeah, no, so it depends which one you go for. It is bigger than the Sonet.
You may not want a bigger car.
Yeah.
You know, that maybe suit the application. I think the Kia Sonet here is the right choice.
The best buy.
They've obviously looked at the car, they like the car. I don't think you're making it a bad decision. Go ahead, buy the car. I think you'll be very happy with it.
Welcome back. Ray, a father of two, needs a dependable 7-seater for about 375,000 Rand that can handle light farm road use in the Eastern Cape. He's considering the Nissan X-Trail, Ford Everest 2.2, Hyundai Grand Creta, or the Mitsubishi Pajero Sport. And he's ruled out Chinese cars and the Toyota Fortuner. I wonder why he's ruled out the Toyota Fortuner.
Oh, I wonder why.
I wonder why.
They usually
Can't afford the insurance, that's what it is.
Oh, yeah.
exactly
Yeah, and the 16 tracking devices you need to put in the car.
Yeah.
100%.
Okay, so, Leon, what do you think?
Yeah, look, I mean, 7-seater is so wide, you can go from an Avanza to a Everest kind of thing, you know what I mean? So let's park Avanza and Ertiga, because I don't think that's what he wants to go. Those cars are flat out all over the Eastern Cape farm roads.
Yeah.
Okay, but yeah, and I always maintain happy wife, happy life. So there's absolutely nothing wrong with the Grand Creta. I think it's a lacquer car. But if you wanted to go for something bigger, any of those cars really. I don't think there's anything wrong with any of those.
Yeah.
From the Mitsubishi to the Toyota to the Ford, it's just really going to come down to
It's just the age
how much
of
is
the
your
car
wife going to
changes.
twist your wrist, you know what I mean?
375,000, that's a fair budget.
That's a fair budget. You can get
7-seater.
them. Yeah.
In this case, I'm going to go with Segi's favourite. And I
I
would
was
say
about to
Mitsubishi.
say the same thing.
Yeah.
Because
I was about to say the same thing.
the Ford, as much as it's spacious, you know, I don't think it's as strong as the Pajero Sport in terms of its reliability. It's most probably, not most probably, it is a much nicer car to drive. It's got great suspension, it's got great interior, it's got great space, and the tech and everything in there is nice. But I don't think it'll be as reliable as a Pajero Sport. And now you're talking slightly older cars when you're getting to this sort of price range. Pajero Sport is a much safer bet for it. And I think on bad roads and,
And
stuff
it's a
like
year younger.
Yeah,
Yeah.
2019
Yeah.
now.
yeah, Pajero Sport definitely, I would agree with Sigi. He hasn't even told me, but I'm going to agree with him because he's going to say buy the Pajero Sport.
I'm going to say, that's
Obviously
what I'm going to say, buy the
next
Pajero Sport.
Yeah.
There's nothing else of those cars there. That's the only one
Yeah.
If you
that's
get in,
going to do what he wants it to do.
if he gets into the Everest, you say, oh, the Everest is so much nicer. And it will be. But I think Pajero Sport's a better car
and
long term.
Like I mentioned before, he gets into the Everest, he's welcome to buy the Everest. It's a nicer car to break down in. You know, when you're on the side of the road, all the creature
It's a lot more
comforts.
comfortable when you
All
break
the
it down the
creature,
side of the road.
yes, yeah. A lot more comfortable when you're on the side of the road, yes.
But why not keep the wife happy and go for the Creta?
The Creta's not bad, but it's a tar road car.
Yes.
Yes.
You know,
But
on
how
those-
bad's the road he's cruising on? I
Well,
mean,
even
it's-
on dirt roads, you're going to have problems, ball joint shocks, tire and suspension, all that kind of thing, because they're not heavy-duty items. They're designed to be driven on tar roads.
he needs to tell that to his wife.
Yeah.
So
Well,
that she
I mean,
then says, cool.
I agree with you. The Creta is a good car.
But she
not
didn't
if you're
say
driving
she
lots of
wants
dirt
the
roads.
Creta.
That is, it says there, my wife likes a 22 grand Creta. And
No,
that
it also
says-
says in fine print, but don't worry about her opinion. Check there. Didn't you read that part? Don't worry about her opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Mitsubishi will definitely be the better
Yeah.
car.
I think if she had the Mitsubishi, she'd be very happy with that, because they're actually very easy and simple to drive as
Yeah.
well.
Just
Cheaper.
Yeah,
Insurance will be way more affordable
Yeah.
as well.
that's
Yes.
another consideration.
Yeah.
So
Okay, we're going to move on. Finally, Peter from Port Elizabeth recently bought a 2012 Toyota RAV4 VX Auto with high mileage, 280,000 kilometers on the clock. and a full Toyota service history. He paid a ridiculous 130,000 Rand for it. Crazy. He wants to know if he paid a fair price and whether it's a solid choice for his trips to Cape Town.
Well, firstly, it's not a fair price. He robbed the person he
Yeah,
bought it from.
yeah, you did.
Yeah.
RAV4 for 130,000 Rand, 280,000 Ks on it. It's new store.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And it's got a full service history,
Yeah.
And from Toyota.
From
eh?
Toyota.
flat out. From the OEM now. So
Yeah.
I mean, it's,
Yeah. That thing should
you're
be
not going to
holding
find a
way
car
more
for that.
value.
I'm surprised it lasts that long with a full service history from a dealer.
Ouch.
Anyway,
And we get fired again.
yeah, I just got fired again. But that's a good car, and 130,000 Rand. You can't buy a real rubbish RAV4 for that.
Yes, you're
That's a
absolutely
very,
right.
and the VX is the one with all the bells and whistles.
Yes,
True.
and it's
And
automatic
depending on the
as well.
year, that would have been an
2012.
all-wheel drive if it's the VX 2012, I think.
Yeah, 4x4.
Should be all-wheel drive. Yeah.
I think that's
You've got
that's
an
the
amazing
bargain
car.
of the century. And if you don't like it,
Sell it to me.
yeah, Leon will buy
was
it.
about to
Jack
say.
wants it for his second-hand thing. Seggy will buy
I'll
it.
definitely buy it over.
And I'll buy it.
But
Yeah,
Yeah,
why
no,
ask now? Why ask now if it's a good value?
It's too late now.
You
We-
do that now, you've already
You know what I
paid.
mean?
Actually, what we should say is, you
Terrible value.
terrible value,
You should bring it to us.
rubbish cars. We'll
Yeah.
take it off your hands.
If actually he wants to see, he must take it into a dealership and ask for a price on it.
Yeah,
And then he'll see how
we
good
don't
of a
even have to
value he
tell.
got.
You know, you're a dealer.
Just come to
Yeah.
me.
Everybody's just saying
Sort
you
it
got a
out.
bargain. I'm sure the thing was rusty and falling apart. That's why it's so cheap. But you got a bargain.
Oh, he robbed her.
Yeah, no,
He
you got an
definitely-
absolute
You've got a deal in of the century.
And he lives
eh?
in Gqeberha.
Gqeberha,
Where?
Gqeberha.
or formerly known as Port Elizabeth.
Port Elizabeth.
We know where it is.
We know where it is, yeah. That's all for this week's Buyer's Guide. If you have a motoring question, you can send it to buyersguide@ignitiontv.co.za. And remember to include a photograph of yourself.
Leon, Jack, once again, thank you so much for
Thanks
all
for
your
the time.
insightful information. Great show, guys. Much appreciated. And
Thank
we
you
will
for
see you,
having us.
I'm sure both of you, here again soon on this show. Buyer's Guide.